Hello students, today we are going to learn about another genetic disorder, that is phenylketonuria. Now this phenylketonuria is a Mendelian disorder that is again due to the change in the mutation in the gene, a single gene, and this is autosomal recessive trait. This disorder is resulting in an inborn error of metabolism. There is error of metabolism in the affected person. The affected individuals lacks an enzyme that converts the amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. So there is one amino acid which is phenylalanine, which is getting converted into tyrosine in normal conditions. But because this enzyme is present, but if there is this Mendelian disorder, phenylketonuria, and this autosomal recessive trait is there, and the person is homozygous recessive for this trait, so what will happen? The person will not be having this enzyme which is converting this phenylalanine into tyrosine. So what will happen in that case? This phenylalanine will get accumulated and this get converted into phenylpyruvic acid and other derivatives. Now accumulation of these in the brain results in the mental retardation. So phenylketonuria, it is a mental retardation. The symptoms is mental retardation. And this is because of the accumulation of this phenyl pyruvic acid and other derivatives into brain. These are also excreted through urine because of its poor absorption by kidneys. Because kidneys are not able to absorb these derivatives, that's why these derivatives are excreted through urine in these patients. Now this is the pedigree. Capital P is the normal condition and small p is the recessive allele. Now this here also the parents have to be heterozygous, then only the child will get this. So parent is heterozygous, male heterozygous and female heterozygous. Capital P, small p, capital P, small p. Now, capital P is unaffected and small p is PKU. This is abbreviation for phenylketonuria is PKU. So, this capital P is small p, capital P, small p. Now, the progeny would be one son they are having, and this son is capital P, or it can be capital P, small p, heterozygous or homozygous dominant. In both the conditions, the son is normal. The another son, the second number son, because this is the second number son, in pedigree we go from left to right. So this is first son, this is second son. The second son is having small p, that is homozygous recessive condition. So this son would be affected by this disease. Now the third son is having heterozygous condition. So third son is also not affected because this is a recessive trait disease. So this son is heterozygous and it will express only the dominant character, not the recessive. Now this son who is normal will, if he is getting married to an affected female, she is having small p. So they are having three daughters. The first daughter is having small p, affected female daughter. The second daughter is heterozygous, that is normal carrier. She is carrier, but she is not affected. And the third daughter is also carrier, but she is not affected. Small p is present, but that small p is recessive, so it is not expressing itself in the presence of capital P. So capital P is the dominant and small p is the recessive. So this disease would be, the person would be affected by this disease only he or she is having homozygous recessive condition. Urea.